1, 2, 3.
The witch is watching thee.
The witch?
Baba Yaga.
The one living in a gingerbread house.
The one who lures in the little ones, then listens as they sizzle in the oven.
And sucks the marrow out of their bones. Well, that's what they say.
Oh, please. They say she rides a broomstick over the village at night to spoil all the cows' milk.
Oh, and those kids she didn't eat. She sells them into devil's slavery.
That's what they say. Poor little parasites. Oh, what now? You gotta hear it for yourself.
Delving into timeless narratives and turning them into vibrant realms, that's the Parasite's thing. It's the kind of thing we do. BLACKTAIL gives you a chance to live out the origins of the legendary Baba Yaga, an ambiguous and mysterious witch of the woods. You will choose your own path to become the guardian of the woods or the walking nightmare. We all share the passion for great video games and engaging stories that stay with you for a long time, gripping narratives that hold you tight and just do not let go. We wanted BLACKTAIL to be just that. I also think she was there with us right from the beginning. And by us, I mean all of us, because there is always some evil in the woods, and Slavic Baba Yaga has many counterparts in other mythologies.
Baba Yaga is a puzzling character. You can't tell precisely whether she's good or evil. She's always been somewhere in between. This ambiguity comes from different tellings of the tale, and her nature varies depending on which part of the world it originated from. We saw that as a potential for players to forge their own stories.
Baba Yaga was the perfect choice, a character that would fit in the idea behind the studio. It's a living thing. You decide which path Yaga takes and the legend comes to life. The ambiguity of Baba Yaga inspired us to create the concept of the protagonist's dual morality. But not just that. Dark and light, past and present, myth and reality. BLACKTAIL's visuals, soundscape, gameplay and narrative. The duality explores every space of our vision. Building tension between realistic and fantastic aesthetics allows us to create our own twisted take on the fairy tale.
Your mother did you for a reason, didn't she?
What does a dark Slavic fairy tale sound like? BLACKTAIL has many different environments, wildlife and creatures that make the world so lush. That is why our goal was to create equally or even more vivid soundscapes to emphasize the fairy tale nature of this world. On the other hand, we wanted to show the dark side of the fairy tale, where many creatures seem harmless at the first sight, but their ominous and harsh voices show how deadly they can be.
In life, there is no background music, but we conceive the world filled with sound. In BLACKTAIL, modern and synthetic soundscapes meet traditional instruments and folk influences. We took deep modern bass lines to counteract and blend them with traditional woodwind instruments, the hurdy-gurdy or white voice singing.
The language of the characters is where archaisms meet modern-day slang. The same goes for dialects and accents used by the voice actors. That kind of duality applies to the design of the protagonist as well. An insecure teenage girl living in a fairy tale world gets a strange companion, a foul-mouthed, ominous voice speaking in a modern language.
Where there is light, there must be shadow. The darker the night, the brighter the stars.
Different personalities gave us the possibility to play with various tensions between the familiar and the obscure.
The actors got very creative building their characters, and that freedom combined with their dramatic skills enabled them to achieve true voice artistry.
We want the player to be fully immersed in the world of BLACKTAIL, so we want the sound design, dialogue, and music to create an exceptional audio experience. I believe video games are just another way for art to meet its audience. What we do is take artistic advantage of what makes video games different from other media. Chance for players to tell their own stories. It all goes together, layer upon layer upon layer. Gameplay meets story, stunning visuals meets lush audio. Once combined, they make the adventure genuinely vibrant and exciting. They allow the players to immerse themselves in the land of the myth, retell it, reshape it, forge the legend on their own. It's the kind of thing we do.
Wow, they almost had me convinced. You know what? I want whatever they're having.
Oh, let them believe whatever they want. At night, all cats are black anyway.
So, it's BLACKTAIL now, huh?
BLACKTAIL. That's what they say.